This is not just a chapter of the Qur'an. This is a warning written in fire. A story where Allah named an enemy by name and sealed his fate forever. Surah Al-Lahab is not poetry. It is not opinion. It is divine truth revealed from the heavens, and this is the story behind it. In the heart of Makkah, long before Islam spread across the world, there lived a man whose name was Abu Lahab. He was the uncle of the Messenger of Allah, blood of the same blood, family by lineage, enemy by choice. And beside him stood his wife, Jameel, a woman of status, beauty, and influence, whose tongue carried poison and whose actions fueled hatred. But the story does not begin with hatred. It begins with a morning in Makkah. The sun rose gently over the desert. Camels stirred. Markets prepared to open. Homes slowly awakened. And somewhere in the city, a man climbed step by step up Mount Safa. That man was Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Mount Safa was not an ordinary place. It was where the people of Makkah gathered when danger approached, where urgent news was announced, where truth demanded attention. When the prophet reached the top, he stood tall and called out with a voice that froze the city, Ya Sabaha. It was not a prayer. It was not poetry. It was a warning. People rushed from every direction. Merchants abandoned their stalls. Fathers gathered their families. Women hushed their children. Soon, the valley beneath Mount Safa was filled. The messenger of Allah looked upon his people, his tribe, his family, and asked them calmly, If I were to tell you that an army is waiting behind this mountain to attack you, would you believe me? Without hesitation they replied, Yes, you are as-Sadiq, you are al-Amin. We have never known you to lie. Their own words testified to his truthfulness. Then he said, Then know that I warn you of a severe punishment. Worship Allah alone and leave the false gods. Silence shattered into chaos. Faces hardened. Whispers spread. Pride ignited. And suddenly a furious voice rose above them all. Taban laka, may you perish. It was Abu Lahab. Is this why you gathered us? He cursed the messenger of Allah publicly, humiliating him before his own people. And with that curse, he unknowingly sealed his own destiny. But that day, no revelation came. Not yet, because Allah's wisdom is perfect. Every verse descends at its appointed time. The prophet endured in silence. But Abu Lahab did not stop. He followed the messenger through the streets, mocking him, calling him names, spreading lies. He sent street boys to throw stones at him. He turned public ridicule into daily torment. And he was not alone. His wife, Jameel, stood beside him. At night, thorns were gathered and scattered at the prophet's doorstep, so that when he stepped out at dawn, pain would greet his feet. She whispered hatred into the ears of Quraysh. She incited boycott, cruelty, and isolation. And when hatred reached its ugliest form, Abu Lahab forced his sons to divorce the daughters of the prophet, Ruqayya and Kulthum, just to cause him pain. Family ties were shattered, lines were crossed, and then the heavens responded. In the 10th year of prophethood, Allah revealed Surah Al-Lahab. Perished are the hands of Abu Lahab, and perished is he. His wealth will not benefit him, nor what he earned. He will burn in a fire of blazing flame. And his wife, the carrier of firewood, around her neck a rope of twisted fiber. Abu Lahab laughed. My hands are fine, he mocked. My wealth will save me. But time answered him. Years later, he died in disgrace. A disease consumed his body. His flesh rotted. The stench was unbearable. Even his own sons abandoned him. His body lay unburied for days until it was pushed into a pit with poles and covered with sand from a distance. No honor, no funeral, no dignity. And Jameel, once known for pride and jewelry, is remembered forever as a carrier of fire. This is not just their story. It is a mirror. It asks us, whose fire are we feeding? What words are we carrying? What hatred are we spreading? Wealth cannot save, pride cannot protect, and hatred only burns the one who carries it. Surah Al-Lahab lives today. Its warning breathes. Its truth remains, and every believer is asked to take heed.